Hi. Last night, one of my friends said a word that I hear a lot in my life. And that word was lesbian. And what was new about it this time was my reaction to it. I was really disappointed, sad when I heard it. And this is a video and long in the making. I guess I want to talk about gender and truth and oneness, and how they're all together and how I experience that. So I hear this word, right? And then I'm feeling sad feelings. And then I realize it's because the man in me is not being seen. Even though I am gay, that's true. And that's confusing for people. So I wanted to add to the discussion of all of us trying to understand how gender expression fits into our well-being, the health of our minds and our bodies. It's a real thing for us right now, huh? Okay. So, the word was said, had a new reaction to it, and I've been thinking a lot about this. And I want to know if I am the first person to say it, or if I'm one of millions to think it and say it. Or maybe I'm one of millions to think it and the first person who says it. But there's a simultaneity that I experience, which I feel mimics what it is when you realize that everything is part of everything. Yeah? Like, me and you are the same thing, and me and all the plants that I'm sitting in are the same thing. And that is really true for me when I think about what my gender is. So, what makes me different from being a transgendered person, I think, I could be wrong, is that there is a man inside me. There is a soul, a masculine soul inside this body of mine. And you can see, look, I got that sweet little girlish face, huh? Maybe like a little boy. I got these little skinny arms. So I'm definitely inside a girl's body, but there's a good man inside here too. And I know a lot of people who find joy and comfort in when their soul gender matches their gender of their body. That's what they want. Because we want to be seen. Isn't that so true? Like, so much about us understanding ourselves and other people is to see others and to be seen. So if someone's looking into your face or at your body and they're not seeing what's in your heart, they're not seeing you, and then you don't have that connection, which is so much of why we live. And so the way that I'm different is I don't mind that they don't match. And the reason why I don't mind that they don't match is because I am what I am, and it's perfect the way it is, because it's part of divinity. It's part of this thing. This plant is a plant. Maybe this plant feels like a he, or maybe this plant feels like a she, or maybe this plant has family issues, but it's still that plant, and it exists, and I'm gonna tell the plant, you're perfect. Okay, so what's exciting about being someone that has a different gender in their heart and soul than in their body is that it creates these secret soulmate relationships. What I mean by that is if you match your body to match your inside gender, then anyone can access what you are. But if you don't, and then someone sees the man inside you or the woman inside you, even if it's different on the outside, it's like a secret that you see each other. And I really enjoy that. It makes me feel tied to the people that really get me. And the people who don't see it, it's okay, because I still know it. And I feel like it's still true even though they don't see it. And that leads to reality. Okay, let's talk about that. How does gender and reality work together? So the truth is that everything as it is totally whole. We've talked about that before, right? Like reality is not lacking anything. It doesn't need to be changed. It is what it is. So even if we have the illusion or the feeling that something is empty or missing or should be changed, it's not true, because that's not what's happening. Okay, so here I am, a boy inside this tomboyish girl body, and that's true. So even if people don't see it, it's still true. And so I guess the faith that I have to be this person that has this man, you know what I picture is like this like country young man, you know, like 19 or something like that, like just shirtless and maybe like a banjo and free and like sort of wild but really tender-hearted. That's what I see inside myself. That's off topic. Anyways. So the reason why I have faith to be in this tomgirlish body with this man inside is that things are true even though we don't see it, and I know it because I've experienced it. I've experienced that I have these strong emotions, but they're so temporary that it doesn't really mean much. Doesn't mean much for our reality or my reality. You know, like peak up with aggression and then it goes away, and then I realize that was not fundamental. It wasn't essential. So I know that there are unseen things that are true, and that's what allows me to be of different energies, of different vibrations together. And I think another thing is that when you decide or realize or subscribe to the idea that we're all of the same thing, me, genderless plant, you, then you're not so worried about what you're expressing and what you're not expressing, what you're wearing, what you're saying, what your gender identity is, because it's all mixed up, you know? It's all, you're just a part of something that's a part of something that's a part of something. It's huge. I don't know if that makes sense, but it cools down the need to have to stand out as myself. So that's how gender and thinking about reality work for me. I am a scrappy young man. I'm also the feminine. I'm gay, and maybe I'm not. And it's probably because I'm part of the everything that is all those things too. Okay, that's all.